Hello and welcome to Active Rewiring from Within. My name is Anna. I'm a certified therapist who loves to study different tools and combine different tools in order to achieve the best results in the shortest amount of time. In this active rewiring session, we are going to actively, consciously, and intentionally rewire our thought patterns so that you can think in a certain way that empower you to feel a certain way that would generate the actions automatically. When you think like a successful person, you don't need discipline or force to make those difficult decisions and take those uncomfortable actions. It becomes automatic and it becomes effortless. I would like to now invite you to gently close your eyes. Take a big deep breath and let your nervous system settle. Remind yourself that you are in a safe space. Allow your breath to slow down and tell yourself, in the next 30 minutes, this is the time that you are spending on yourself, with yourself, supporting yourself in achieving the goals that you've set out for yourself. There's nothing that you need to do or pay attention to. Simply allow yourself to relax and follow the sound of my voice. At any time you hear noises or movements around you, you can simply redirect your attention back to the sound of my voice. Everything is perfect as the way it is. Throughout the session, you're going to hear a lot of silences and pauses. These are intentional gaps to allow you to form ideas, thoughts, and words for yourself. You are now learning a new language. A language that is encouraging, that is motivating, that push you to becoming the best version of yourself. You know, everything you tell yourself is true. Your mind believes everything you tell yourself. So you want to be careful and be intentional about what you tell yourself. Now, I want to invite you to look at yourself in the mirror. How would you describe yourself? Are you someone capable? Are you someone who believes in yourself? Or you might be in a place where you're not sure because everybody tells you something different. And because these people are the people who you love, you allow their definition of you define you. It's all coming from love. Everybody wants you to be better. You want you to be better. But you know you will only be better when you believe in yourself. When you believe in your ability to take good care of yourself. Because you are your biggest cheerleader. You are there for yourself, encouraging yourself that you can do this, no matter how difficult the situation is. You understand that you don't need to know everything in order to take the next step. You remember you came this far without knowing everything. We all started from zero. We learned everything that we know today. And look at how far you've come. You've come a very long way. And that itself deserves a celebration. You now remember confidence is something that you give to yourself. You're confident in your ability to learn. You're confident in your ability to face difficult situations, to have uncomfortable conversations. And you're confident not because you're skilled at it, but because you know everything that makes you uncomfortable will only make you grow. Challenges, discomfort, difficult situations are your opportunities to make a different decision, to step up your game, even when it feels challenging, because you know by demonstrating courage, things will be moving forward. And when things move forward, that is progress. And that's all that matters. You have goals, you have dreams, you have aspirations. But you know, all of that will come true when you continue to take a step forward every day. Every day, you notice the voices that are in your head. You begin paying attention what you tell yourself. You start to get curious. Where are these voices coming from? Why am I speaking negatively to myself? Are these voices truly yours? Or are they voices that you have accumulated over the years. Unconsciously, you begin believing this is who you are, that you are not good enough, and that there's always room for improvement. Of course, we can always improve ourselves, but that only means you're getting better. Because right now, who you are, exactly the way you are, is already perfect. You have already come a long way. And any progress you make is an extra point. Every uncomfortable decision you make, because you know that's the right thing to do, puts you forward. Every time you stay true to yourself, when you speak up, despite the fact that you're uncomfortable speaking in front of people, you spoke up because you have a message to share. You spoke up because that's the right thing to do. Your ideas deserve to be heard. And what you think, what you contribute, no matter big or small, it matters. You matter. It is never about the work. It is always about the people who do the work. And no matter what job or what kind of work you deliver, or even if you're in the middle of changing jobs, of understanding what your life's purpose is, that is okay. Because you're simply being responsible because you care about what you do. But you understand, as long as your heart is in the right place, as long as what you're doing is bringing value, and that you're trying your best, you're learning, you're refining your craft every step of the way, you know that itself is enough. And all you focus on is what you are doing. Everybody will have an opinion or a judgment or feedback about what you do. You collect them, you listen to them, but you understand these are other people's opinion, thoughts, beliefs about who you are. It's not necessarily true. It's only true when you make it true. You don't find yourself explaining who you are because there's no need to. Only you need to know who you are at all times. And people will know who you are based on how you behave, how you carry yourself, the work you deliver. You earn respect from that. You don't argue. You don't defend. Because you know words or argument is a waste of time. You would rather redirect your focus to doing what matters. You're aware of all the distractions, all the noises, all the people that are trying to get your attention. Every moment is an opportunity to make a decision. Every moment is a choice for you to decide if you want to focus on your goals, on becoming the person that you see yourself as, or do you want to give your attention away to others, to social media, to instant gratification that you know only makes us feel worse after? You've made a promise to yourself. You promised yourself that you'll get better, that you will try, and you are trying. Now it's time to believe in yourself and to look for evidence that you are making progress. Every time you think a different thought, a more positive thought, every time you're forgiving to yourself, not because you ignore your mistake, but you own your responsibility. You understand what went wrong, and you learn the lesson. Every time you speak kindly to other people, every time you're appreciative of what you have, every time you smile and say thank you or hold the door open for others, these are moments and evidence that you're making progress. You understand it is these little actions that truly matter in the long run. You start your day every day, reminding yourself, what is it that you're looking for in life? I want more money. I want to be healthy. I want to be a better communicator. I want to not care about what other people think of me. I want to be free. I want to stay focused on my goals. These are desires and goals. How about we make it into actions that you can take immediately? Today, I'm going to walk tall because I'm a wealthy person. Today, at every opportunity I get, I will remind myself I am confident in my ability to learn, and I am not afraid of challenges. Every time I'm afraid of something, I smile at myself and tell myself it's okay. Fear is an illusion. Just sit with it and you'll notice there's nothing to be afraid of. And no matter where you are in life, no matter where you are in your career, no matter how you feel about where you are now, you know it's temporary. Everything will pass. And you are in the perfect position to decide which direction you want to go. Do you want to actively take actions so you make progress in the direction that you desire? Or are you going to give your attention out and let others pull you in all sorts of direction? You know what is best for you. You know the road ahead is not easy, but it's not difficult too. It is difficult only if you're trying to please everyone. But if you only try to please yourself, honoring your goals, being the person you have set out for yourself, if you only honor that, not only this is easy, it is going to be such an enjoyable journey. Because now you're allowing yourself to be who you truly are. Most of us were never given the opportunity to explore who we truly are. We followed rules. We listened to people with more experience than us. We are where we are because of everything we've learned. But now you have a choice. You can define who you are. You can make changes. You can adjust as you go. And who you are evolves over time. And that's okay. That's really exciting. Because that confirms there's no wrong decision. there's only a decision. And we are making decisions all the time, whether we are conscious of it or not. Because when we are not making decisions, we are also making decision to not change. But things are always changing, with or without us. So therefore, why not be an active participant in deciding who you want to be at every moment? With that, I would like you to take another deep breath and really allow all the words to sink in. Remember, there is nothing that you need to do. The world can try to pull you in all different directions. But you know, you're only responsible for yourself and for your future. By making conscious decisions and intentional decisions, by telling yourself how to think positively, by feeding your mind better words, you will have the strongest ally to help you succeed in life. You don't need everyone's support, but you definitely need your own. You need to believe in yourself. You need to be caring, to be kind, to be supportive of yourself. You are the person that you need to live with 24/7. And you need to remember, when you are better, your world becomes better, and everyone in it becomes better too. Take another big, deep breath. And really congratulate yourself in being here, in taking the time to invest in yourself, and to allow your system to breathe. Oftentimes, we go about our lives so quickly that we forget to breathe. Breathe. It's an amazing feeling as you enjoy your breaths. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Give yourself a big hug and a big smile. And when you're ready, slowly open up your eyes. Thank yourself. Thank you for being here. I wish you the best in everything you do. I love you.